Oh, well, sorry about that, Dirge. Thanks for letting me know my mic was still muted. I was just talking. Thankfully I wasn't live for too long with that. I think I fixed my problem. Okay. So now my L button won't malfunction. That's a lifesaver. I'm glad I fixed that now, because I've had that problem where my L button doesn't work. Alright, let's give it a start. Yeah, we're just playing Sunshine today. Your typical Wednesday. Congrats on your Jelly Ultra today. I think this will help with my spam spray too. So hopefully that should be a good upgrade. Touch Toad speedrun. Yeah, that's the freak run, more like. I think I got it. You stand right there and you do a backflip, it'll like put you right underneath the star. Very nice and cool. Yep. I watched that one in a speedrun. Yep. I did talk a little bit about my volleyball match. I'm a little disappointed, but I can't be too disappointed. We got freaking 3rd place. So, we could have done much worse. There, I touched Toad. Yeah, it rained for like a few minutes, on and off. I don't think it's raining anymore, so they might still get to play. But either way, we kept it really close. What's up, Franken Crow? My goat. The Franken goat. A mushroom and a mistake today. So you got 1 winner at least. Didn't you get a double mistake one time? For both of your accounts? Tragic. No! We should have him here. What is going on? I've been using a lot of water on this guy. There we go. See if we can do that crazy one that we did before. I don't think we're going to have as good of a run as we did last time. I was coming off the craziest win last time. Ooh. I had a lot of momentum. I had a lot of energy. I had a lot of happiness going for me. Today, I don't have at least 3 of those things. So, I'm not depressed or anything, but I'm not, like, on top of the world right now. Exactly. Case number 1. Case number 2. I'm a very mood-driven person. If I'm doing well, then things are gonna go well. So I just have to keep manifesting those situations where things go well. If I can keep manifesting a good mood, then things will come to me, you know what I mean? So let's keep a good mood. Can I make that? No, I can't. Yeah, I can't be too disappointed. Dude, we destroyed them in the first set, and then they made some adjustments, and it was an extremely even loss. So, like, they had to really adjust, and they did that, so... At least we kept them on the back foot this time. It's usually the other way around. I can definitely say with confidence that I've improved like a million times over this year. We were down like 10 points in the final set because I just kept missing serves. Not missing serves, like I was missing their serves. And then when it came time for me to serve, holy crap. I brought us back, dude. We almost won this. We actually did get ahead in the second half of the set, which is crazy. I'm pretty sure I got another, like, 8-point run with just the serves. I didn't get 8 aces in a row like I did last week, but we kept scoring on them either way. Like, they could just barely get it over, and then it gave us a free spike on them. That's the great thing about a good serve, is that if you can stagger them with a serve, you can get a great, easy free ball. Oh, I fucked that up real bad. Anyway, I didn't even get to it anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. It's hard for me to find where that is. Dead or alive volleyball street. What does that mean? Is there a volleyball thing in a video game? Also, what time did we start this? I don't even know. What's up, Royal Icing? Oh my god, I'm so bad. Oh, why can I not spin jump off of that? I've never gotten that. I'm really bad at that, too. What's up? Welcome back. Oh my god. I misjudged that. Dead or Alive with the volleyball game with hot girls. Oh no, I haven't seen that. There's just things that I've never seen, regardless of whether I'm too young or too old for it. Oh! I wanted to see if I could beat it. The Poison Rivers? Yeah, I do. Hang on. Yeah. I don't even have a command for that, but that'd be really funny. That's my humiliation command. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, I do that one because it's Bianco 6. I have to get mission 7 of all of them. So unless there was a way to do red coins on the lake early, which there isn't, I'd be able to skip it. Truckster Spray. Man, I hate that one. When I learned the secret for that sprite and how to not die on it anymore, oh, I was the happiest guy on earth. I'll show you when we get there, if you stick around. I should be like maybe about 2 hours till I get there. Or if you just leave and come back, I don't care. But it'll be about 2 hours. 1, 2, come on, pray we don't mess this up. Yes! Oh my god, we finally did it on stream. The game screws up trying to play 2 cutscenes at once. And it actually lets you kind of like skip watching both at the same time. So I thought you would like that. But in like a speed run, people will do that, and it saves a few seconds. So, oh come on! Oh my god, I'm crazy. There we go. It was really bad, but we got it, and that was really bad. So, and then we'll go like right here. Then we'll go right here. Completely missed the tightrope. Yeah, we're not gonna have a good run today, I don't think. Because we already kind of screwed this one. I could start over, but I don't really take it that seriously. Oh, I thought I could grab. I'm gonna get hit here. Yeah. No, I don't think I'm gonna have a good, like, run today. No PB. Sorry, gamers. We'll see if we can make some magic happen, though. I already wasted, like, 2 minutes, I think. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. Wednesday is upon us. Friday is almost here. So this one is the one that I hate. That fucking Barona that I hate. That fucking Barona that I hate. I hate the fishing dude. Alright, here we go. Can we do the thing? One time. Just give me one day. Yay! It finally worked! We finally did something right. Okay, I'm just gonna go right here. Get the pig guy. You motherfucker, are you serious? That's so unlucky. And now I missed. And I missed twice. Yeah, this run's over, dude. Okay. I kind of do want to restart at this point. Like, every level something bad has happened. I'm nervous how this is gonna go. Can you stop moving? Thank you. Yes. Okay, no problem. No problem. Not as bad as it could be. I'm so sick of these damn pink things. Get out of here. Useless pink creatures. Disgusting creatures. Get out of my sight. Where are you at? Ah, you ain't doing that, buddy. Oh! Caught him trying to do it immediately. I was ready. Get out of here. Aw. Goop ruined it. Did I get it? Nope, I was close though. Alright, we're getting there. At least Bianco 5 didn't suck. Alright. Here we go. We're actually doing the lake mission right now that you were just talking about. Secret of the Dirty Lake. Alright, let's do it. Let's see if we can have a good turnaround here. We didn't start strong, but we can finish strong. Solid. Oh my god. Jump over. Oh no, I've ruined everything. I'm doing a slide over to that one, because having that more forward momentum helps a lot. Okay. Oh my god, why did I do that? Oh, thank god I'm alive. That was bad. Anyway. Yeah, we're gonna have a pretty crappy run ahead of us. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Whoa! Alright, we're back. I managed to save that one. Okay. Woo! Caddy. Yeah, it's not too bad once you get the hang of it. Especially when you find out you don't have to ride the leaf all the way over to the entrance. So now this Shadow Mario kind of stinks because you gotta shoot water at him when he's going downhill, which means your spam spray is gonna suck. If he was going uphill, it'd actually be better, because then you could jump more. But now the water isn't gonna reach him as easily. So you have to get as close to him as possible for the first. Like, that's the most I could do for the time being there. I think I got a good initial spray. Why did he go down there? Dude, I hate when you get hit by him, because you, like, stay knocked down for so long. Fall down! He's done. He's done. There. Okay. I knew when he stopped taking damage mid-air, that's when it doesn't work anymore. Alright, cool. That wasn't too bad. I'm not really paying attention to the time this run. I forgot what time we started, and I just haven't looked at it. And the worse the run gets, the less I care to look. Oh, yeah, exactly my point. And this comes pre-sprayed, too, which is nice. We'll probably start adding splits next week. let's see if there's anything we can improve on. You bastard. Get the hell out of my way. Alright, here we go. Wait for him to put his arm up. Alright, he's done for. You just have to get his front two arms. His left two, or his back two, don't even matter. Wait for it. Okay, we win. Yeah, once I figured that out, that mission became so much more tolerable for me. I hated having to pull his arms off. It just took way too long. Did anybody do anything fun today? What's up, Pants Person? You're gonna have a new fun redeem coming up. The second paper partner is almost complete. Mech has actually been helping me with it, if you could believe it. Good job on the Bubbleberry. So, if Mech's helping out, you know it's gonna be good. But, I got a call from them. And we were setting it up together. I'm actually getting a little better at Live 2D, which I'm pretty happy about. And it'll actually carry over to the third paper partner whenever that comes out. I have to get another 927 subscribers until that happens, though. So we're gonna be here a little while. Unless one of my videos blows up or something. I do have some videos coming up. Oh, fuck. This run is just so dead, dude. It's so, like, unsavable that it's hilarious. Today, me and Luna riveted the driver's side floorboard in my truck. And then I did some park painting and 2 fuel tanks. That sounds like fun. When are you getting back on the road? Yeah, unfortunately, doing the cutscene skip that I just did earlier is not going to save me enough time. That would have saved a whole, like, 5 to 8 seconds, and I've already wasted, like, 5 to 8 minutes. This one usually always goes well, though, so let's try to lock in. I love this mission because of the movement. Anyway, I've just ruined everything, and I'm a horrible person. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway. We kind of saved it toward the end, but I'm not going to expect too much. Okay. Nice. We're at 10. I like when the music cuts out. Was your truck just, like, broken beyond repair? Is that why you haven't been doing jobs? Well, at least you have work coming up. Potentially. Dude, Rico 4 is gonna be fucking ass, bro. Alright. Keep a good attitude. Whatever we have left of it. What's up, SLG? This run is not going great. We've been making too many silly mistakes so far. I think I'm gonna restart the game. Now we can actually time it, too. So we started at 7:33. Alright, everybody keep track. I'm literally starting over. I played so bad. What are you up to, SLG? Oh, I fucked that up too. Truck guy's using off the road, so I wanted to alternate business model. 2.5 years ago, I bought a project one to redo. Oh, that's cool. Sounds like it's an expensive project. But could be very worthwhile. No. I feel like I have a good mental hold on my situation that I'm in right now. And the situation being, well, I kind of screwed up the volleyball game. We were up and then we kind of lost. 50,000. But on top of that, that's fine and everything because I'm used to losing games. We were winning a lot more than we lost this year, so I can't be too disappointed about that. But the worst part is that my partner that I've been playing with is moving out this year, like moving out of state. So I'm not gonna have him, and so I have to find another partner. So I'm kind of up shit creek right now. Some veal. Oh, awesome. Dude, I enjoyed veal. I think it was a little spongy when I last had it, but it could have been the way it was prepared. I liked the taste of it, at least. I do have some lamb that I just got at the butcher shop recently. I'm excited to get into that. No! Okay, my day's just gotten better. Val's here. The new PC. I'm so happy. Alright, now that Val's here, everything's gonna be like the perfect run. Man, did you get the SSD swapped out? Or are you just using the one that it came with right now? Let me know if you need some assistance at any point in time. I will do a triple backflip to help you. Okay. Everything's transferred. Awesome. So you're already set. When are you streaming next, then? Alright, let's see. This is exactly what I needed right now. Val's here to change everything for me. Get him over here. That was not quite an ideal jump. But, it's whatever. See, we're still good. Very soon! Oh my god. You know what we can do now, Val? We can do VTube Studio Collab and your computer won't explode. Oh man, I remember when we did that for the Chow tournament. Next time you can join me in commentating it too. That was so much fun last time. Aren't you excited that Mr. Resolution won the tournament this time? He made quite a comeback. I didn't even think he'd be in the running, but he ended up just stealing it from everybody. I bet you're so proud of him. I think her new computer is about as good as the one that I have, with all the upgrades that I got. So it's pretty good. I remember hearing about it a long time ago, and I remember it being like around as good as mine. So it's pretty decent. Formidable machine. Do you know how many people are going to be so happy to see you, Val? You have a community that actually likes you. I'm just kidding. Unlike my community that wants me to suffer. No. Only a couple in my community want me to suffer. I'm gonna guess it's right here. Nope, I was way off. Mario Sunset. Oh no! I saw Mario Sunset. That's quite the graphical upgrades there. That might be fun to play. It's also on Better Sunshine Engine too, which has all those cool moves on it. Alright. With Val here, I feel like I can do anything. We're turning this around. We're having the perfect run now. Watch how quickly things change. Anyway. I'm still confident. I'm still confident. That's good. Looking good. Am I a joke to you? No, SLG, you're one of the goats. You're Alan Jr. There's Alan versus the cooler Alan. Oh my good lord. Last week I was playing a lot better, but we'll get there. You ever seen the yearbook thing? It's like Daniel versus the cooler Daniel. And he's got sunglasses on. That's what I'm talking about. I did that cutscene skip. We'll see if we can do it this time. If not, we'll just take our win that we had in the last round. Alright. At least I got to show it off this time. You've seen the meme, awesome. 1, 2. What the fuck? 3. Okay. We're so close, gamers. We can pick this up. We can fix it. I will readjust in my chair. We'll get a nice mental readjustment here. Ready? I got it. Twice in a row, baby. All right. We're so back. I think with the fixing of the L button, too, that should fix my rocket storage. When I fix the threshold on that. Because I can do it way better on console. But, that might just be because of my L button being weird. Oh, fuck. Okay, we're fine. Try not to fall down. Nice. Okay, we're doing so much better now. Let me go here. Okay. Dude, we're doing better now. All we needed was Val. Oh, okay. All we needed was Val. Even with all the mistakes right now, I feel a lot more confident than I did a minute ago. Let's see if I can ruin it. Okay. Alright. I love, like, when I just fell, like, 20 times in a row. I'm still feeling good. We're doing things that we didn't do last time. For better or worse. The one, the only LG1. Thank you so much for the follow. Is this SLG too? No, I'm just kidding. Welcome. Welcome. We're playing Typical Wednesday. This means this is my usual game. Paper Mario and Mario Sunshine are my usual games that I play. On Mondays, I play new games that I've never played before. And Fridays, I like to do art. And then sometimes we have Saturday special events. Oh! Vanilla Sunshine, you can do the squirt nozzle backflip. Where? But yeah, I've done that one. But this is pretty much vanilla. It's just without the cutscenes. Yeah, I like the new schedule because I get to do different stuff, and it kind of forces me to do stuff. What the hell are you talking about? Okay. I feel happier with the new schedule. Avatar Luigi. Oh, are you trying to do the, Where's my stream avatar? Oh! Yeah, where is your stream avatar? Usually you show up. Oh, you're hiding behind somebody. Hold up. There you are. Get down here, boy. I'm feeling better now. I don't know if I have a command to set your avatar, but if you have one that you'd like to be set to, I will check. I don't think I have a Luigi one yet. Come on. Okay. Speaking of which, I see Usagi hiding in here. Well, she must be here, but I haven't seen her in chat yet. Are you lurking? What's up, Crestamorph? Dude, lots of new people. Hope you guys are having a beautiful, wonderful day. Okay. Oh god, he's facing the wrong way? No! I hate this game. Alright. I hate when he instant pukes from a direction I can't get to. Skill issue on my part. We're gonna have a mid-run today. I don't think we're gonna have anything spectacular unless I really, like, change something here. Go drunk SF, go. I did the scribble. Got these words. Fuck, it's over. It's so over. Oh my god! We're still... Dude, the little squelch and stews. And then this guy is getting in the way. Leave me alone. I don't even care if I'm taking damage here. I can't let him get away, dude. Please don't ban me. I don't even know what you said. I'd have to understand what you said to ban you. Where is he? I can't even see him. I think he's over here. Yeah. See him through the window. Oh god. I'm about to get glooped. He's just spamming the vine boom. Is that why you thought you were gonna get banned? Alright. Fuck. Well, yeah, the run's dead. And it doesn't help that like hundreds of these little things are spawning, which normally doesn't happen to me. Well, at least you used all your points now. Alright, get back down here. What is with these guys? Why is there so many? No, you're not. Okay. We got him this time. That was a huge waste of time. I think it was here this time. Did I get it? Oh my god, I was so close. It almost counted. You want 50 coins, you can find Boom again.
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea. Why did she say that like that? You should save up for a better redeem. There's lots better ones than the sound redeems. There's a redeem to make me draw a Pokemon. There's a redeem to change the color of my stream. There's a redeem to change the color of my outfit. See, I'm red now. So there's lots you can pick from. Dude, you really want that Vine Boom, dude. What the hell? The smoking. If you have a good one, Dirge, type exclamation point Pokemon. What do you think of Squirtle? That's the suggestion that the robot made. Oh my lord. Do you want the human suggestion? Okay. I made a robot suggestion just in case. Like if somebody was here and couldn't think of one. Get me more coins, do more... No, how about no? You're not getting any more, buddy. Maybe if somebody else redeems one. You gotta learn how to spend your money wisely. Ain't fine, booming. This guy's nuts. Alright, so now we're on Shadow Mario. This run's a little better than the last one. It's still not good, though. Yes. Now we're talking. Oh my god, dude. I'm killing myself. I mean, in Minecraft. Where are you going, man? Okay. From what I can recall from yesterday's playthrough, I was water sliding so fast that I clipped through the floor in Gelato Beach. That's really interesting. Do you remember where you did it at? Ivysaur? Okay. Let me, take a pause right here, and then we'll pop it open. Okay, so these can only be redeemed once every hour. I have it set. Okay, where is it? Gonna move it over here. Why is the window like that? There we go. New. Okay, so our new one is going to be Ivysaur. Okay. If we want to do Ivysaur, he looks just like Bulbasaur, but a little bit more like zesty. You know what I'm saying? He's just a little bit more angry. He's got some like palm leaf looking things. So that's going to be where we're going to go from that. Dude, do you know how the redeems work? You got to have the money for the redeem. You got to have the points. So if you don't have the points, you got to e-bag somebody else to do it for you. But now that we've done the redeem, we can't do another one for a while. The area by the hut house, but a little bit more to the left. All right, so Ivysaur. Let's start with the head. What are we gonna do with him? Let's turn down the brush here. Kind of frog-like, you know what I'm saying? He's got this angry type face. And then he's got another one of these. Let's make that one a little bigger. Okay. Oh my god, dude. That's like my model, dude. I can't change that. Yeah. Okay. We got that. We're gonna give him. This is turning out pretty good. Let's give him some little ears. I feel like my art's gotten so much better in recent years. I'm pretty happy with it. So we're going to... How do we make his body, though? That's going to be the problem. I always have problems with, like, animal anatomy. And then we're going to go like this. With his foot. Play Super Mario's... Okay. Oh, I don't even know. How do we... No, I have a better idea. We're going to go like this. We're going to make him stand up on 2 feet. And then... It looks like a freaking owl when I do that. Hang on. I need to figure out how to make a body. Why am I so bad at this? Hang on. Let's go like this. And then we're going to go like down. Make his foot on this end. There we go. And then we can kind of like... I've got a brilliant idea. He's going to have his hands in his pockets. And then we'll just put him like this. I'll kind of put his little bulb on his back. You know what I mean? Let's get a leaf. And a leaf. Let's start filling in some colors here. He's kind of got this like teal color for his skin. And then the leaves are green to kind of contrast it. All right. Let's see here. We are going to use the teal color, fill him in. I know he's got some darker spots. Let's do the leaves first. Got the bulb. I'm glad you guys saw that too. Anyway. It's something new every day. And it's only I feel like it's only on the days where I'm not having the greatest day that this stuff has to happen to. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna not let that bother us today. Okay, and then we're gonna go with like a gray. I'm gonna get the same teal color, but I'm gonna go a little bit darker for like the spots. Let's go with a whoop, boop, boop, bop, bam. Just gonna come up with some jagged little shapes because I don't know where they go. I think there's one like up here. Where's my crow? Are you missing redeem? Did you redeem something that I missed? Little Raven guy. Are you talking about a Pokemon or are you talking about an emoji? Alright, hang on. Boop, bop, bam, bom, boom. He looks like the clone from the movie, to be honest with you. Oh, you changed it from Rip Cheeto. Yes, you're right, actually. We could work on that if you want. Look at him. Look at him. This didn't even take that long, and I feel like we're making some good progress. Now we're gonna draw him doing some age-restricted content on Twitch. Let's do it on a new layer. It just makes it easier for me. And then we're gonna do like that. Or if I make it face the other way, that might be better. Let's do black again. And then we'll like do it this way. There we go. Now we'll get the brown again. Fill that in. You're gonna get a darker brown. Kind of make it like a spiral pattern here. Like a baguette almost. And then get the orange. I mean, if Luigi can do it, Ivysaur can too. Venusaur's eyes from Stadium. Should I make him look like that? Get some like ash on it too. You know what I mean? Not Ash Ketchum, but some good old gray. And then we'll get opacity down. How did I do that last time? I did a really crazy smoke last time. And then I think I put like a heavier one on the inside. Something like that. Yo, what's up, Usagi? We're drawing again. Who's that Pokemon? Hold up. I gotta give him his little eyebrows. I knew that's what was missing because it looks too much like Bulbasaur right now. But we can fix that. We gotta give him his little eyebrows. Hang on. I will. And then imagine, oh my god, okay. Dirge, we've just come up with the greatest like team idea ever. Watch this. This is amazing. Got in and out in Dutch Bros today. Okay, so watch. He's holding up the blunt with his vine. Tell me that's not the most badass thing you've ever seen. Oh shit, hang on. Tell me that's not the coolest thing ever. Yeah, it is kind of like a cigar. You know what? Let's keep it a cigar. He's holding it up with his... Make it more blunt shaped and colored. I don't know how to do that. I'm not a weed smoker. And then we're going to say Ivysaur use Vine Boom. And then Smoker, I hardly know her. We're going to drag this here. We're going to put a speech bubble around it. Follow me here. Trust the artistic vision. You can replace the R in that word with a U if you think I fit the bill. Okay. And then we're just going to... How do we draw one of these again? How do we draw one of these? We need to go like this. Okay. We're going to put some smoke on the bottom, but the smoke's going to be a little bit more colored because of the, what's it called? Like the light coming off of this. Let's turn this down, turn this up. And then we're going to go like this. We're going to get some real bright freaking yellow. You need to get to tennis soon. Are you gonna stream today? And then let's do a little bit of orange. Yay! I'll come give you all of my viewers, all two of them. No, just kidding. All right, and we'll do a little bit of yellow here, and then some white. And then we can blur it a little bit, I think. I feel like it's not blurring enough. Can smudge too, I think. Just Jesus. Hang on. That's like an insane force on that. Turn it down. And then we need to... How do we make this look more like an atomic explosion? I think we need to make it like darker around it to like really emphasize the light. You know what I'm saying? Oh shoot. Draw Japan. But they won't let me back in if I do that. Hang on. And then I will make this part white. Background will be a real dark color. And then we might be able to get some like aura around it, you know what I mean? I think that might help like with the light pollution and stuff. So get some like orange. It's a really light color here. Let's do like at a super low opacity. And then we'll too pixelated. Make it a soft brush. Bring it up. Let's do like one of these, right? And then we'll Is it looking more like an atomic explosion? I feel like there's still something I have to do to make this look like an explosion. I could put like a helicopter flying away. Not a helicopter, but like a fighter jet or something. Hmm. Oh, I could put like a ground zero around it. You know what I mean? Like where we take like a dirt. So let's turn the opacity up, and we kind of just put like ground around it. We gotta turn the dirt like way dark though. An orphanage. You put a Bucky's. Hang on. Oh wait, the opacity is a little low on this. Threshold. And then we'll put some like grass here, you know, on the ground. Real dark grass. Bucky's is nuke proof. I went to Bussies. Okay. And then... Are we feeling... What are we feeling? Put another, like a news headline again. Like 5,000 dead or something. I mean, this looks like a nuke now, I feel like. Here, wait. I just realized the back part of this should be white. All right, let's make this a little bit smaller. Turn the opacity down just a hair. What's up, Shroob Invader? Ivysaur needs some ferns around him. Okay, and now we can smudge this, and I think that's going to make it look more like a nuclear bomb. RC Shroober. Thanks for the follow on Twitch, Shroob. Hope you're having a beautiful Wednesday. We're drawing Ivysaur setting off a nuke. Because we had a Vine Boomer a minute ago. Oh, good lord. Alright. Does this look like a nuke? Or does it just look like a tree? Let me... Hold on. I'm going to put some gray in it to make some more smoke-like design here. Okay. Let's go here. And then... Hold on. Yeah. I feel like, if anything, the stem of the mushroom would be taller, and like the peak would be a little bit smaller. But I like the way the red outline shows it. That makes it feel a lot like an explosion to me. Can anybody tell by looking at it that it's a nuke? Yeah, okay, good, good. Looks like a mushroom cloud. So we did do our job then. Okay. Alright, let's save that. Ivysaur. Did that work? With the redeem? Let me see. Successfully added Ivysaur to the list. Beautiful. Okay. So Ivysaur uses Vine Boom. .jpeg or .png. We're gonna put this in Pokemon drawings, and I'll post it in the Discord promptly, immediately. Brother, what a day for me. Art or photography? I just saw the Watchog drawing from Monday. Always some good stuff in here. Pokemon. Ivysaur. Alright, the drawing is in the Discord. We can finally get back to sunshine. Let me pop Twitch here. We're going to go here. And now we can take our thing and close it. And we're back to sunshine. Yay! Okay. So we just finished Shadow Mario last. So we're going over to Rico Harbor. I'm not timing today anymore. I'm just gonna do it. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna try to. And if it goes well, I can go back to the VOD and time it myself and update everyone. But chances are we're gonna have some issues. I feel like that. Like, good thing it only wasted like 2 seconds. Okay. We get to do this again. So Usagi's gonna be streaming Deltarune, which I'm very excited to watch. And we're gonna be giving her a raid. But we're gonna do that after we finish this. Get a little too quiet. Oops. Hang on. A little wonky right now. I think you can get even faster on that let go if you watch for the purple eyes and not for the yellow. Because the sound comes a little later than the visual. We're back in it. Usually I wouldn't start over, but with how many dumb things happened in a row that first time, yeah, I was starting over. We got lots of new followers today. I appreciate you guys a lot. Even the spammer. I appreciate when you're passionate on stream, you know what I mean? Like, you just gotta channel the passion a little better. You gotta not, like, make a massive list of demands from me and other people. Can you change Luigi? Can you give me points? Can you know what I mean? It's like... Or asking other people to do redeems if you don't have points. First of all, I can't even give points. Or else I'd probably give some of my regulars more points. I'd probably do that myself, you know. But... Or I just let my admins have infinite points or something. But I don't even have the power to do that. Alright. Runs over. But I like when you interact. You know what I mean? Like, I like when people interact. I like when they're friendly. I like when they're passionate. I like when we can enjoy the game together. I certainly like it more than, like, someone who nitpicks and shit like that. But you know how it is. I do enough nitpicking of myself to let anybody else do that for me. Like, I don't have too much patience for it. Alright, we got a good one here. Reminds me, my mom put a bumper sticker on my trailer park uncle's car. It said, "I'm too poor to pay attention." That's pretty funny. Did she do the Dale Gribble method? Where she hid under the car? I love New York! That would have been funny. I love that he had a backup sticker, too. Ah. Yep, just another typical Wednesday, if you can call it that. We'll probably be playing a couple practice games for volleyball and stuff. I don't know what's fucking me up. I feel like the volleyball isn't doing it. I could just be having an off day. But the more I try to figure out what's causing it, I feel like the worse it's gonna get. You know what I mean? If I just, like, leave it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just have days where, like, things will pile up and things will get weird. But you gotta not let that shit bother you. I say that, but I let it bother me, like, all the time. So, maybe I'm not the best person to listen to, but I let almost everything bother me. But guess what? I got therapy scheduled in 2 weeks. I'm going back to therapy. Yeah, today's not the day, for sure. That scared me. Oh my god! Even if today's not my day, I still got that? I saved myself right there. I accidentally slipped my finger on that. And I'm like, I'm not gonna make that jump. But first trying Rico 4. Because we got the hard part out of the way. Nice. Now we turn. No silly shenanigans. I just wanted to do that skip. Oh my god. Okay. Woo! I'm excited to go back to therapy too, because I have like a lot of things that I want to talk about that I just need like help with. Like I feel like I have a good handle on it, and I'm a good therapy person because I'm able to help them dig into the problems together. You know what I mean? I'm not the type of person to just be like, oh man, I don't freaking know, you know. But like, I like to brainstorm with the person, like maybe this is what's going on with me, and I think they probably appreciate it a little bit too. Hard to say. I'll have to ask them how they feel about that. But I'm always very agreeable in therapy, so. But I'll also be honest if they're like not on the button with whatever I'm going on with me. So it's it can go either way. Come on. All right, cool. But I'm willing to listen to stuff even if I don't agree with it. You know what I mean? Because I have problems for a reason. If I were correct about something, I wouldn't have problems with it. You know what I mean? Dude! Oh my god. That's so bad luck right there. Me jumping right when the leg came back. Okay. Dude! Please! Could it be you fight with your father because you overtipped your wagers 30 cents at that Chili's in 1994? Much worse things happened in 1994. I've committed many crimes in that year. Alright. Let's take a breath. We've made a good number of mistakes that time. But they don't define me. I'm stronger than that. Anyway. I don't know. I won't make stream my therapy. There will be things that I'll talk about that I have problems with, like if they come up. But I won't just like come to stream and be like, oh yeah, I feel insignificant compared to everyone that I know. No, it's like, there's a time and a place. But if like there's a moment for a lesson to be had, like, you know, if it's like, oh well, I can't do this, and then I end up doing it anyway. That's a different story. If a good opportunity shows up for me to talk about something, I'm more than happy to do that. Which there are times when that happens. Oh my god! Pixel perfect dodge of the coin. Yeah, dude. The second a kid starts getting pissy with me, I'm about to lose my job. No, it's not my day, dude. It's crazy, like how consistently it gets proven that it's not my day. But then I keep trying because I feel like, what the? At least it didn't kill me. I always keep trying just because I feel like I can prove it wrong. But then I just, like, I think that's what beats me down a little bit more. Every time I try to prove that, like, I can be stronger than my bad day, and I'm not. But, like, I feel like I don't have to be stronger than my bad day. I can just have a bad day and that's fine, dude. Does having a bad day make me a bad person? I don't feel like it does. Or does it prove something about me that, like, I'm trying desperately to not, you know, reveal to the world that I'm actually just dog shit at everything? Like, I feel like that's the trap. One of the traps. You know what I mean? Where it's like, is bad day me actually who I am? And then, like, is my good day version of myself just me when I'm lucky? You know what I mean? A day isn't truly bad unless someone's in a jail cell. Oh, I mean, you get free housing, right? A roof over your head. I could think of worse ways to end your day. Be homeless, lose a family member. But lately, with the price of housing, you know, you might be doing some people a favor. Give them a free place to stay. You're someone else's free girlfriend. Oh! See? Yep. Bad day, example number 378. Part of me sometimes thinks that, like, whenever this stuff is happening, that we should just do something else. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like no matter what I do, I'm gonna have the bad day version of myself step up to the plate. These are the times where I need to grind. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened. Lost my volleyball game. Messed up 100 million things that I wouldn't normally mess up in a Sunshine run. I got a crazy viewer. You know, it's like, I don't know. But at least I'm not gonna cry about it anymore. Oh, I'm out of water too. But good news is I dodged that. Okay, we're back. Oh, finally he's down. Yeah, I'm not checking the time. Probably an hour and a half in a stream. We've barely gotten anywhere. Part of it's the restart, part of it's the drawing, but... At least, you know, people get to relish in my misfortune. That's one thing that I can take from that. Oh, I went to the wrong level, too. I just beat Shadow Mario. We're not getting fruity. Not in this game. We gotta go to Gelato. I was so excited. When Val got here, things were going better. And then, I think after I finished the drawing, it just got worse again. Oh my god, I just died, dude. It's crazy. Like, just how consistently things are being weird for me. Okay. If I could learn how to do the, Piranha 5 skip with, like, the Yoshi skip, I could do Piranha after Gelato, but I'm not that good yet. And, like, how many hundreds of these little dudes are spawning is crazy. Like, I feel like way more are spawning than normal. Interesting. Bad luck. Bad luck. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was perfect that time. See, I did something right today. Look at that. I finally did the perfect distance on that. Usually I'll either go clipping into the thing. He's too broke to buy sprees. What's this? Do I know? Am I supposed to know what the spree is? Alright, so we crawl up here. We're gonna try the trick. Okay? Good start. I'm gonna put it right here. Get on this. No, oh, dude. I did so good on that first part. I'll try it one more time, just for the fans. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to get on here to set your cardinal direction. Get on this. Drop it. And then you have to hover, like, right as you fall through the roof, and then you can drop in and get the 8th shrine. But, alright, I'm skipping that then. I wanted to try it. But, you know, it's one of those days. I've never been good at that trick, though, so I don't even think it was a bad day thing. Look at me getting launched in the cutscene. At least I didn't waste any time. Okay, we're in. If I would've got that first try, that would've been crazy. That would've been so clip-worthy. Surely nothing else can go wrong, correct? I've never, like, done that trick on stream, so... It took me about 15 minutes straight of trying it to get it. But that's how, like, normally bad I am at it. But it's extremely hard. Like, there is only a very few pixel window that I can squeeze in and hover. I've done it a couple times, but it takes a long time for me to be able to get it. But there's people that just get it first try, and I'm like, okay, I get it, man. You're goated, and I'm not. But you know what? That's fine. I have my goated moments. Maybe not as goated as them, but I'm me, and that's okay. I have lots of me hobbies. And I have things that I can be proud of. Sometimes. Whee! Okay. Wait, are we doing Peanut Park, or should we go do the rest of Gelato? Let's just finish Gelato. I'm kind of just digging around at this point. Whee! Let's go! This one's the little Dune Buds. That's what they're called, right? Mirror Madness. Dune Buds are the little plant. That's what they're called. I don't remember what these guys are called, though. I don't want to talk to you. It's 8:30. I need to eat more food. I did not eat enough today. I went to the butcher shop, like I was talking about earlier. I got a bunch of cool stuff. I got wingdings. You ever hear of wingdings before? I don't know if that's like a thing that only is in certain regions. But, it's like breaded chicken wings. And, I have a bunch of them in the freezer that the butcher shop made. Like, they're locally made. They're not like this Tyson brand or something. So they're really freaking good. I already had some, but I kind of want to have more. Wingdings are chicken wings, but they got, like, breading on them and shit. The ones that I have, at least, at the other restaurants, like, they don't have breading on them. So, but yeah, they're just chicken wings. Nothing else really special about them. almost like a fried chicken burger. They sell them to every gas. Okay. I didn't know how local they were. There's like certain places that I go that I've never hear of them being there. They're your favorite, but they're everywhere. Yeah, I didn't know that they were everywhere. I've traveled so many places too. Maybe I just haven't been paying attention. Or it could just be like, did you see them when you go like to the West Coast and stuff? Thanks, Usagi. I'll make sure to drop in on you later. Whenever you're like, didn't you pass through like New Mexico and stuff on one of your truck rides? Were they over there on that side? All 48 states you can call. Huh. Were you going out of your way to look for wingdings in all the states? I also got some ground lamb patties too. I'm gonna make some burgers with those at some point. We have a grill, and I'm really excited to use it.
Here we go.
Flying J. We actually have one of those in Brookville. You probably passed by Brookville. I swear to God, you probably passed by my house. Not my house, but like by the road, like right next to my house. I don't care if that's like too much of a dox or anything, but here we go. We're on US Route 219, the one that goes up to Buffalo. I'm sure you've been on that route, right? Going up to Buffalo? Because that's the one way to get up there. Or at least that's like the main way to get up there. Did I screw it up? No, I did. Good. There we go. Yeah, 219. That's like the best way to get up to Buffalo, at least from like the west side where Pittsburgh is. It's all a straight line. Look at this dude dicking around up there. Like, get down here. I ain't got all day, friend. Too many weird things happening. Yeah. And he didn't even get rotated, dude. Not even on the second time around. He's gonna get rotated this time. Right now. There we go. Please don't put your... Okay. He's not in the water. Good. Yeah, dude, you got some bad omens this round. What's it? I'm gonna, like, put a salt circle around my bed tonight. Because I don't know what's going on. It's been a day. I had a decent work day, at least, but... Maybe I should quit my job. No, I was kidding. No, we shouldn't do that. Unless I get 50 more subscribers on Twitch. No, just... No. Ugh. I would love to get to a point where content creation would work for me, like money-wise. But, we are so unbelievably far from that point that I'm, like, hardly even thinking about it. I would need, like, 50,000 more subscribers before I could even start thinking about it. And not Twitch subscribers, but... Because I'd have to bring in, like... What the... Okay. Dude, this is crazy. How many weird things are happening to me. I've heard of Mount Druitt, yeah. I'd have to bring in, like, a couple grand a month. You know, for it to be worth quitting my job. But I'm not making a couple grand a month, and neither is like 90% of streamers. Probably a more generous number would be like 98% of streamers. So maybe if something happens for us, you know, someday. I feel like if we keep doing the new partner stuff, we keep pushing the big new videos. Like, I have ideas that I feel like are, you know, worth it. You know, worth the amount of followers that I'm kind of hoping for. I mean, the area is heavily forested because I'm in the Appalachians, but it's not exclusively pines. I'm fucked, man. I just wasted like 20 minutes. Does anybody have any suggestions for other games we can play? Like if something else bad happens? As long as the suggestion isn't Super Smash Bros. Melee, because I feel like that would just push me over the edge. Like, actually, something bad will happen if I play that game. And I will be extremely unhappy about it. I love that game, but I'm not going to play well, and it's going to make whatever's going on with me like 20 times worse. Seeing a school bus, which I think a Ford Explorer. That's really interesting. Like one of those station wagon buses or something. I had to ride one of those like van buses to school because they wouldn't go up on top of the massive hill where I live. But playing Melee would be awful for my health right now. So we're not playing that. Yeah, what's up, James Games? I have not played Paper Mario in a minute. We did... The last one was the rando with Ronald and Shadow. And that was like before I made my Archipelago video. If I were to play Paper right now, it's like 8:46 in the afternoon for me. I'd be up kind of late. Melee does get to me because I used to be so super competitive over it, and I feel like I should be better than I am at it. And so when I do go on like a losing streak, it just kind of pisses me off. Because I feel like I squandered the one chance I had to be good at something. Because whenever I quit my undergrad, I quit my one undergrad and then I went back to it later. But I had to move back home, which was a lot further from the Pittsburgh tournaments. And that was when COVID started too. So I quit playing when I was extremely, extremely good, like almost top 100 player. And then, then Slippy came out. Everybody got super good at it while I was doing nothing. And then I just kind of became a bum. And now I'm maybe like as good as your average Slippy player. Which isn't really a bum, but like compared to where I used to be, I feel like not very confident about myself. And on top of that, just like with the way I've been playing this run, with lots of weird things happening, I feel like that would happen in Melee too. And Yoshi's Story, I actually haven't played that game, if you believe it. I don't know if I would like it or not. I feel like I might. I like the design of it. I think that would help carry the experience for me. Smash Ultimate would probably be worse. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because at least with Melee, there's rollback, which means it's a little bit more responsive. And plus, I'm also not as good at Ultimate either. I'm gonna be playing against people that are really good at Ultimate in a online environment that is extremely wonky. And I feel like I will be even more frustrated with it. Like, I'm not bad at Ultimate either, but, like, certainly not as good as I am at Melee. I at least know how the game works, anyway. The Ultimate's a game I'll play, like, once every year or two. I don't have a whole lot of interest in it. And as soon as I get paired up against a DLC warrior, I'm going to, I don't know, disconnect in real life. In Minecraft. Ironically, and a lot of people agree with me on this, but I feel like Melee is actually, like, the most balanced Smash game. And that's, like, such a crazy thing to hear from someone that, like, doesn't play, and what they hear and they know about the game. From, like, I would say from a competitive player standpoint, Melee is the most balanced. And the reason why I say that is because we've seen results in majors from nearly half of the characters. Like a Luigi just won a super major. Or no, Peach did. But Luigi got second place. Peach, there's of course Fox and Falco and Marth and all that. But we've also had Sheik's win. We've had Captain Falcon's win. We had a Dr. Mario win. We had Donkey Kong win. But, like, think about it. Ultimate has 80-some characters, and maybe, like, 15 are capable of winning a tournament. Whereas in Melee, there's 26 characters, and, like, 14 of them are. You know what I mean? It may be technically less, but, like, proportionally, like, half of the characters can win. We've had DK winning majors. Nobody thought DK could do it. And somebody pulls up with an incredible DK, beats one of the top Fox players in the world. Like, they say a skilled Roy can beat any Fox. The #1 player that plays Marth, like, he played Roy in a tournament and freaking won. So, like, I don't think that it's unbalanced by any means. I think with the Melee hitboxes are really weird, but, like, I think you can maneuver around them. And if you understand the way that they work, it's not like, oh man, this stupid thing happened to me. Like, that didn't make any sense. But once you start to understand, like, it makes so much more sense. Oh, I just missed one over there. I feel like, I mean, this could be me because I don't have a lot of experience in Ultimate. But, like, when I see something stupid happen in Ultimate, I feel like there's way more, like, what the fuck was that going on? You know what I mean? Or it's some meter that, like, now it can kill you at 20%. And, like, killing at 20% in a game like Ultimate, I feel like has a lot more punch to it than 20% again in Melee. Because, one, there's more stocks in Melee, meaning if you make a mistake, it's not as punishing. But, like, how long did it take me to get good at Melee? I'm gonna say I started playing in, like, 2016. I grinded on and off until about 2019, and then I really got into it in 2019. 2019 was my big year. I made 128th at Super Smash Con, and then I got even better after that, because that was in August. Around February, I was making... This was right before COVID, like, shut everything down. I got, like, top 8 in Pittsburgh local tournaments, like, every freaking week. and I was really confident. I was happy, but I don't think it was good overall for my health because I wouldn't prioritize other things as much as I probably could have. And when I did lose, I kind of took it hard, or if I made like a mistake. But like when something good happened, I was really, you know, like ecstatic about it. I think if I had a healthier relationship with competition, I wouldn't mind it as much, and I could do a little better. I always feel like, could I even perform as well if I, you know, didn't have that unhealthy relationship with it? Because I think it was because I had that unhealthy relationship with competition that I pushed myself so hard to begin with. It's such a weird complex. But I got so good to the point where, like, I played with my cousin, and my cousin would shit on me every time. And it's not like he was a slouch either. He was, like, winning tournaments and stuff, too. And it got to a point where I could finally beat him, and I was beating him, like, really bad. And it was one of my biggest mental blocks. Because, like, it's not like, oh, when your little cousin comes over and he's better than you at a video game type shit. He was actually really freaking good. Like, he was going to the tournaments with me and stuff. And that... then I felt like, oh man, I don't even have this one thing that I can be, like, the best at. And so that also crushed my mental a little bit. And it made me want to get better. But... I eventually did get better. And, after all the stuff happened, I just stopped playing as much. I knew that it was getting under my skin a little bit too much. I'll come back to it still because I still love the game. The game is still so much fun. But, I don't think I have the spirit that I used to, dude. I don't know. There's something about it. I'd have to do a lot of grinding off stream if I wanted to stream Melee and like feel good about the game again. But I'll play it just to like, man, hopefully I can still pull something out, do something cool. But it's not always gonna happen. And I hate that it's not like that. And then whenever I screw up in this game, I'm like, man, I spent so many years getting good at this. Anytime I look stupid playing this, and that's like, Jerona! I don't want anybody to even look at me, you know, because I make a mistake. Oh, cool. We got a great hit there. Did we get another one? No. My MTBI personality, it's actually ESFJ. It used to be introverted, but I've changed over the last couple of years. Ever since I had a positive interaction with volleyball, did I seriously miss that? Like, when I started playing volleyball, and I enjoyed socializing, because, like, I asked if I could play, and then I had a good positive reaction. Like, people said yes, and we got to play together, and I'm like, oh wow, I actually like being social, I realized. And I'm so bad. Anyway. Did we hit him? Okay. That was scary. But, yeah, well, I don't know. I just felt so much better as an introvert, or as an extrovert, sorry. I'm a ESFJ, and I feel so much better about it. I needed that change. I used to be INTJ, actually, if you can believe it. But that was the first one that I got before I changed. I don't remember when. I think it was volleyball that changed all that. Because I got to do something active that I could feel good about. And it wasn't like... It was like the first thing that I was shit at. And I could do it, and I didn't feel bad about it. I think when I first started, I felt bad about it because, like, I couldn't even get a serve over the net. And every time I'd mess it up, I just felt stupid. But I got to a point where... Because I would go out every morning at like 6 in the morning. And I would go serve. And then when I finally started getting them, I started feeling a lot better. And then I got invited to be on the league, and it made me so happy. Oh, that was so good! Oh my god. That was awesome. Did you guys see that? I did the skip. Can I make it? Yeah. But after volleyball, like, I feel like I just feel so much better about everything. I was too late on that. That's fine. Yeah. It was the first thing that I was, like, really freaking bad at. That, like, I didn't mind being bad at. Because I had a feeling that I could get better at it. It's almost like uncharted territory. When I get bad at a video game, like, let's say I'm playing really bad at this game, or Melee, or Superstar Saga, or something like that. And I make an idiot out of myself playing. And I'm like, oh man, dude, I feel like I should be so good at video games. That's the one thing I'm known for. When somebody, you know, comes over and sees a video game and I'm playing it, and they're like, oh, dude, he's so good at this game. Or like, I feel like there's a hidden expectation that comes along with that. But yes, I do feel a lot more extroverted in all areas after volleyball. Because I finally have that thing where, like, I don't have to prove myself all the freaking time, dude. I still feel the urge to prove myself in video games. But I'm working on it. That's been, like, my biggest thing this year, I think. It's like, if I'm not a pro speedrunner, or I do something stupid, or I fail a puzzle in a video game, are people still gonna think anything of me? You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing? Are people gonna think I'm an idiot and not want to talk to me anymore if I mess up a stupid video game puzzle? Like, it got to that point where, like, I questioned my worth as a human being, dude. It sounds so, like, exaggerated, but it's like, oh, well, you know, if I'm bad at this, then what's the point of hanging out with me? That's the kind of you know, the kind of mindset that I would have, where it's like, you could just go hang out with someone else that's more talented, because the people have so many options. Why would you hang out with somebody that's incapable if you had the option not to? And that was the whole idea that I had for so freaking long, bro. I hate it, and I hate feeling that way, and, like, it's still a trap that I try not to fall into. Excuse me, sir. And I can't hover. Huh. Cool. I didn't know that you can't hover after you got hit by that. I was gonna take the hit and then hover. But you learn something new about this game. It's personality. Yeah, and that's the scary part for me, too. It's like, I didn't feel like my personality was enough. I felt like that for a very long time. Where it's like, I have to rely on my skill, because if I only have my personality to fall back on, then, like, who's gonna give a shit? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot more interesting people out there, and I'm just some normal freaking dude. That's how I, you know, viewed it, at least, for quite a while. I still think of myself as a pretty normal person, dude. But yeah, I've been growing, and I feel better as an extrovert. I get that, you know, it's not, one's not better than the other. People have to like who you portray or who you actually are. Yeah. And, like, how do I explain it? And I felt like I could at least get away with not having a perfect personality if I had something that I was good at. And people could be like, yeah, that's the guy that's really freaking good at that thing. And then, you know, I can hide the fact that I don't have a good personality and I'm over-competitive and I'm, you know, hinging my worth on every little thing. So, at least if I succeed and I'm good at stuff, then, you know, people don't have to pay attention to the other parts. So it's really, it's an interesting little conundrum. But that's another thing about volleyball. Because when I joined the league and I was shit at it, not a single person was rude about it. They, like, my volleyball partner invited me to play with him every time. He did not say, like, oh, I don't want to this year because you didn't play good enough. You know what I mean? Ah, fuck me. Ah, this cutscene, dude. That made it even worse. Alright, hold on. We're getting it this time. I am definitely the type to attach work to my achievements. Oh, I thought I could. Yo, it's Kirstinky! What's up? You came at, like, the worst possible time because I'm having a very bad run of this game. So we're just kind of... Like, I'm done trying to speedrun it today. We're just, like... I'm gonna see how fast we can still do it, but I'm not gonna care about the time at all. You never played it. Do you have any urge to play it or no? If you don't have any urge to play it, I don't, you know, I don't mind. Ooh, okay. So here we go. We can go over here, collect the shine. I was very introverted at first, for sure. Perfect down with playing Odyssey for the 20th time. Dude, that's me with Sunshine. This is the game that I've played 100 freaking times in a row. I play it almost every Wednesday. Typical Wednesday. That's the title for my schedule for Wednesdays is Typical Wednesday. Ugh, dude. I didn't mind being an introverted person. I think there are still times where I exhibit tendencies like that, where I need my space and all that. But overall, like, I want to socialize. I'm so sick of being at home by myself and not having people to talk to. Sometimes that's another problem that I have, where it's like I feel like I have no freaking friends, bro. But there's people that come to my chat and they chat with me. But I'm like, well, they're not my real friends. And that's like just a discredit to them. But I always think of it from the frame of mind, like, you know, they're just here to, you know, be in the chat. And they're not like an actual, you know, I'll always discredit myself. Here, let me get back over here. Or if I have people that I talk to and then I don't hear from them again for a little while. When did the thing go by? Oh, it must have done like a loop. Like, time will go by and I don't hear from them for a while. I'm like, oh yeah, they're probably done hanging out with me or something. Like, and it's fine. I get that people drift apart, you know, but, I like being somebody's priority. And, I feel like whenever that thing happens, you know, I'm like, oh man, I wish I was somebody's priority for once. I think I over like, assign value to that kind of thing. I think it's fun to just assume the best instead of assuming the worst. What harm does that do you? To assume that, like, you know, I like that we got lots of friends, like Bucklax and Kirstinky are my good friends in chat. And I feel better, you know, that way. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday, by the way. Did you guys work today? No, that's it too. I thought that you after high school people. Yeah. It's so hard to explain, dude. But the way that I think about it, I am really sensitive. And that is something interesting to bring up. Because I had this period of time where I was very the opposite. Or at least I wanted to believe that I was. So I started prioritizing work and just locking in and doing my own thing. And I just kind of numbed myself to the outside world. And I felt better numbing myself because then I felt like I was actually being more productive and getting more stuff done. But I was neglecting a serious part of like my emotional being, my emotional state. And so I want to fix that, and I want to be more emotional and get shit done. And it's like a weird balance that I gotta strike, and I kind of want to talk about that a little bit. But when I changed in terms of personality, it was not a therapy thing. Prioritizing work is what's called being adult. No, I don't want to agree with that, actually. Like, yeah, I think work's important, and it's more important than it was. But I'm not going to say the sole act of making work a priority is the defining factor of being an adult. And I don't know if I'm, like, accidentally putting words in your mouth or something, But, like, I'm still gonna prioritize having fun and being myself and doing things that make me happy. And I'm still gonna be an adult because I'm still gonna get shit done. I don't have to, you know, have a certain priority to be looked at in a certain way. But I'm happy to be done with school. And me prioritizing work was me having no feelings. You know, I couldn't do one way or the other. It had to be one. But that does not mean that I am doomed forever. I'm getting to a point. Let me pause real quick because my headphones are dying. Where's my cable for this? Okay, here. Let me plug this in real quick. Your work is for yourself. It's your life's work and brings you joy. Yeah, doing the same for someone else's company does not... Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not my company. You know, I feel like I should be happy about what I do because I'm helping kids and, like, it's a very noble cause. And a lot of the kids really need the help and stuff. I just don't, like, value work in the same way that a lot of people do. And, like, I don't get super passionate about it. I don't get super invested in my work. It's like, it's just, I know that it's something I gotta do. Watch this. Oh, we made it! Ads. Oh yeah, 3D Super Mario tier list. I kind of like your list there. It's newest to oldest. I think Sunshine is my favorite. I'm not sure if it's the best one, per se. I think people put a little too much emphasis on what's best versus not best. But I personally enjoy Sunshine the most. I think Galaxy I like a little more than 64. Actually, no, I like Odyssey. I think it's going to be Sunshine and then Odyssey, and then Galaxy, and then 64. But 64 is always such a nice game to come back to. So it's not like I dislike any of those. But yeah, for sure. And I think I still feel that way, nostalgia aside, right? Because I like the movement in Sunshine. It's so freaking cool. Odyssey's movement is freaking awesome too. That's the type of, like, metric that I usually like to go off of, is how crisp and clean the movement is. And I like Sunshine and Odyssey's movement a lot. If I can move my character around how I want them to, that's the good sign of a good game. And I feel like with Sunshine, I have the most success moving my character around in all kinds of fun, unique, different ways. Oh, shit. I think being an adult, to me, just means being comfortable with my choices and being comfortable with my personality. Like, if I want to prioritize my personal life over my work, I think being an adult comes from being sure that's what I want and not backing down on that. Does that make sense? Sunshine's controls are so crispy, clean, and nice. But Odyssey and Galaxy is just like... I like Odyssey's controls almost as much as Sunshine's. The Odyssey's so freaking sick, though. I love all the options for, like, things you can take over. I love... Even just Mario's movement is so nice. You get the long jumps, you get the hat toss, dive midair, cool stuff. And I'm all about movement. I just think because I play like a fast-paced fighter game like Melee, that I've always prioritized games that offer me more movement. I just think Odyssey's freaking sick, bro. if Odyssey didn't have such crispy, clean movement, I probably wouldn't like it nearly as much, even with the cool Cappy gimmick. Alright, we got Nanner. I like that 64 is small and I can just do 16-star runs and stuff. Galaxy hits a nostalgia spot for me because it's old, but it's also one that I don't play as much as the other ones. Like, I play 64 and I play Sunshine a decent amount, but I don't play Galaxy every day. But yeah, I definitely think that being, you know, in control of your thoughts and feelings and being confident in yourself is a good marker of someone who's an adult. And I think there are moments that I have like that. I just think my overall sensitivity can get in the way, and it might impact my judgment at times, where I feel like I should be a certain way, and then obviously I'm not perfect, so I can't be the way that I think I should be, and that's what creates that conflict for me. But if I can feel comfortable being average and making mistakes sometimes, while still pushing myself to have like a healthy, you know, sense of competition, I think that's gonna be what's gonna help me the most. I'm not gonna say this screwed me, but oh, hold on. I'm not gonna say this is what screwed me, but like I was told a lot when I was younger that I was like such a smart freaking kid. And I think subtly, whenever I stopped, you know, overperforming in every metric, I felt like I kept having to, or else like nobody was gonna pay attention to me anymore. Because when I did do something awesome, I had everybody's attention. I was that like 6-year-old kid that got into the gifted program and could spell like every word, you know what I mean? And like, that's what put me apart from everybody. And that's like, I felt like I had to have that, or else I was not myself. Yeah, Odyssey does have a lot of moons in it, for sure. I'm certainly a perfectionist, but I think I can fix that. But I always grow up being told I could do anything. And so when I can't do something, I'm like, oh man, there's something wrong with me. I'm such an idiot. But yeah, it's so true, dude. I'm tired of living like this, man. It gets old. I want to be free from my feelings, dude. I want to feel better. I bet you can't beat this game. Fuck you, I'll beat this game. Yeah, that's true. You can do anything not requiring having specific physical traits. Like, being tall like you, Dirge. That's something I can't do. I can be average male height and be happy. I mean, I'm pretty good at volleyball now. I'm happy with that. Even if we lost today, like, we still did really good. I went on a tear. Dude, we were down by, like, 10 points, and we almost made a comeback and won the game. So, like, I got so many serves in a row. We brought us down from the craziest deficit. So I just gotta, you know, remember that I am that guy, dude. And it took me, like, 3 years, and that's it. So I'm still a fast learner. I just gotta stop, you know, complaining, bro. That's gonna be it. Oh my god. Anyway. So, anyway, what I, told you, yeah. Let me get up here real quick. I just went through that. Did you see that? Okay. My GPA in high school and college. Funny enough, I don't even know my GPA in high school because I didn't care about high school. I had a bad experience in like 7th grade with a teacher that was just really difficult. And then after that, I'm just like, I don't care about school anymore, bro. I just wanted to do what I wanted to do. And then I started goofing off and like, I think the perfectionism still kind of seeped into it a little bit because I still kind of got the hang of things pretty easily, but I just stopped caring about grades. I think I just wanted to do things correctly. Ooh, ooh. And then, like, the numbers didn't really matter. So I don't even know about high school. But I started to have to take it more seriously when I realized that when I wanted to be a school counselor, I had to get into a master's program. And it had only hit me after I decided that was what I wanted to do, which was like halfway through college. So I was still an underachiever, and I managed to bring myself up to a 2.8 GPA. And it's nothing to like, that's awful. That's not awful, but it's like B- average or whatever. Yeah, like, I didn't want to cry over my textbooks every day, dude. I just wanted to have fun and be a kid while I still had chance. So I had a 2.8, and I'm like, well, you need to get a 3.0 to be automatically approved for the master's program that I was going for. And so that was a problem for me. And I'm like, okay, so I have to take some kind of exam to get into master's. And so I did the exam. It was really annoying, but I passed by like 5 points, dude. Like out of like 200 or something. I was really scarily close. And so I was going into an interview with a bad GPA, a not very good score on the exam. I had to nail the interview. And apparently, I really freaking nailed the interview. I like to think that I can be well-spoken at times, which was what carries me through interviews and things like that. But what ended up happening was usually they take about 5 to 6 days to get back to you. Holy crap, hold on. They actually got back to me the next day and told me I got in. And I'm like, oh my god, dude, we're actually in. And so I got in. I finished my master's back in May with a 3.85 GPA, also banana clip. And that was when I started taking my school a little bit more seriously. And so I was all A's up until about 7th grade, and then tanked horribly, came back in for master's. And not that I loved it. I kind of hated school, and I'm so glad every single day that it's over. But yeah, dude, I'm a bit of a complainer, but I try to use it as feedback for myself to do something about it. Because I like complaining, but I don't like having things to complain about. Does that make sense? I would rather just be able to relax. But the only way I allow myself to relax is by being good at everything right away and not looking like an idiot. But I'm the only one who thinks I'm an idiot. Typically. I mean, if there's other people that are watching me and they think I'm an idiot, that's fine. You know? As long as they don't tell me that, because then I'll think about it for weeks. No. Hold on. I did that wrong. I try not to let stuff bother me. It depends on how specific they are about it, right? If I do something bad, and then somebody talks about it, and is very specific about the insult, I will let it bother me. But if it's like someone being like, oh, you're stupid, like, you know, give me a little bit more than that. And then I can allow myself to be upset by it. We're the idiot brothers, dude. That's crazy. Good, we did the skip. It didn't take too long. Let's go one more ring around. Dude, I love this background. It's my favorite one. It's the sunset. We need more stuff like this in games. I'm about to get squished. Okay, we're good. Can I still make it? Yeah. Oh my god, that was scary. Oh no! Alright, everybody flame me right now. That way I can cry myself to sleep tonight. Yeah. It's a superiority complex, but it's like... It's not a superiority complex in that I want to be better than other people. Does that make sense? From what I understand of a superiority complex, it's like I have to be better than somebody or better than everybody. I just want to be good enough to keep people's attention and not be forgotten for the rest of my life. That's kind of like my mentality on that. Because I feel like if I'm not good, then people just are going to forget me, the fact that I exist. I feel like everybody else has already earned the right to be respected, and I'm the only one that has to play catch-up. Is that still a superiority complex, or is it something else? If it is, like, I actually want to know, because that might help me pin it down a little bit. Maybe it's an inferiority complex to an extent. Because I feel like everybody else, by default, you know, should be valued and cared about. But when it comes to me, no, I gotta be, like, that freaking guy. I gotta be the guy that is perfect, the guy that everybody can come to whenever there's something wrong. That makes me feel more of a human being. If you're still on the GPA story, I see. Okay, so you're pretty far back. But yeah, we did a 3.85 for Masters. That was the whole way through the Masters program. I pretty much kept a really high one throughout all that. But when it came to undergrad, it's different. Like, I didn't care as much. But whatever, man. I don't really care about that. The numbers don't bother me when it comes to school. I think I'm more concerned about the results when it comes to things that I put a lot of effort into and care about. So if I did really shitty on like a... Oh, I don't even know what. Like a welding job or something. Like, I'm not gonna care as much. Because, like, I'm not a welder. But if I'm really bad at a video game, I feel like that's the one thing I have. And if I mess that up, I'm a freaking idiot. That's the mindset we're looking at. Okay. Crazy mentality, right? King Boo is kind of freaky, isn't he? We're getting freaky up in here. Oh God, Lord help me. Watch this, I'm gonna hover. Oh. Brown stew. Burning stew. Oh my lord! Yeah. He's a little freaky in this game. Dude, Luigi's Mansion King Boo is goated. I'll give him that. I don't know why they made him so slobbery and weird in this game. Alright, I'll give him a spray. He's a little too high on the freak meter. Alright, we got Pepper. Burn him. Boom! I feel like with there being so many different genres and mechanics within gaming as a whole, it's not possible for most gamers to be good at every game. Like, Bufflex is a gaming god. But there are some games I'm better at than he is. That's also what's keeping me from, like, playing Ultimate a lot more. It's like, I'm the Smash guy, typically, right? But if I suck at Ultimate, then I feel like I'm, disproving that I'm actually good at Smash. So I don't really play that one. Whereas the normal conclusion would just be to, like, get better at it. But I also hate the online in it, too. I will admit I use that online as a little bit more of an excuse than I should, but I also do hate the online in it. It feels so incredibly janky, especially when I'm used to playing LAN and I'm playing, you know, rollback and shit. But no, I do use it as more of an excuse than I should. Because as soon as I lose, I'm like, you know, this proves everything right about me. that I was never that guy. And now what will I be known for? Being a cool person? Being kind? Being interesting? Anybody can be that. Anybody can be cool and kind and loving. But I guess it's not like that, too. It's not like people are always on the hunt for the best possible person to, you know... People just vibe with people. And then they meet, they become friends, and that's how it works. And that's, like, something I don't understand as much. And I'm working on it. I'm getting better at it. I think, like, the concept of, like, love and friendship and stuff kind of flew over my head. Because, like, you can just like somebody for being who they are, and that's, like, so cool. Like, what does that mean? You get insecure naturally until you were told you're smart. Yeah, I mean, I always felt like I had something to prove. I think I just felt normal up until, like, the point where I was told I was smart, because now I had some shit to prove, you know what I'm saying? Throw cheeks to this music, bro. That's crazy. But yeah, dude, being loved for who you are, crazy concept. Somebody let me know how that's worked out for him. Okay. Nah, that wasn't too bad. We just got some good emotes. Dude. Alright. Now we're making some progress here. I would need some kind of, like, proof in my mind that people like me for who I am and not because of what I do. And I think I have proof, but I also refuse to accept it 99% of the time. Because I can have conversations with people where I'm not doing anything or saying anything about myself, and people still talk to me. You know what I mean? Like, so, yeah, dude. I just think I have to continue to prove to myself that it's not... Is our friendship not enough proof? I didn't realize it was a friendship. I thought it was... I don't know. I don't even know what we have, Surge. I got really heated the one day when you were, like, shit-talking me during Superstar Saga, and I just could not take it anymore. I was just a little too pissed off, and I wanted to end stream. I don't deal with that well. Especially because of the worth maxing that I do. I'm hardly watching the gameplay. Well, I'm happy that you're chatting with me. It's like... I'm already proving it to myself. I think I just refuse to listen to the proof that I get. And I would love to have more streams where I'm not proving myself. And I think those are happening in the forms of the art streams and the... Because the art stream... Everybody knows I'm not good at art. I'm better at art than I used to be. But, like... I'm not an expert. And the new game things, like it's a game I've never played before, and I'm bad at it. And like I'm proving that to myself, and people still come to my stream. I have more viewers than I normally do right now. If people saw my Superstar Saga stream, you know, and were like, man, this guy sucks, I never want to watch him again, then they wouldn't be here today. So, you know, it's always something, man. I just gotta relax a little bit. It is so not that deep. It is so not that important. Are you good at throwing cheeks? I can show. Oh yeah, dude. Do you have a clip? I won't put it on loop or anything. I do want to get good at the one-arm push-ups like you do, though. I've done like one. You actually have a clip? That's so funny. That's so good. I think I needed to fuck up today, dude. I think if I didn't fuck up today, I haven't uploaded it yet. If I didn't fuck up today, then I wouldn't be having this talk about self-worth and shit. Mega Man 8, oh my god. That's such a classic. Come on, get me up there. Alright. So if I didn't play like shit today, then we wouldn't be having these epiphanies right now. You know what? I'm grateful for playing like ass. Oh shit, hold up. I could have finished that. I take a lot of stuff too seriously, brother. But you know what? We're gonna fix it. My therapist is gonna love this, dude. He's gonna be like, this guy's already got it figured out. Why is he not fixed yet? It's like I have the answers, but then I don't follow through on them. Because I still feel like I have to prove something. It's so crazy how I do that. But we're not doing that anymore. We are. We're gonna do it a couple more times. Yeah. My first instinct reading that you played like shit today and we're still here. I'm like, man, so I guess I did play like shit. Maybe I'm worthless at. No, I'm just kidding. No, I think if it's a random heckler or something, like, it doesn't have as much meaning. I mean, how do I explain it? I feel like if it's very personalized hate, then I take it a lot worse. Where it's like, well, you can't even, you know, blah, blah, blah. Or, I thought you were good at this game. Or, like, something stupid, dude. I don't even know. I feel like I'm just coming up with situations just to get upset about them. And then sabotaging myself. You feel me? I have so much work to do. This is why everybody's happier than me. Not everybody, but... Well, if you shit talk me, Dirge, I'm just gonna ignore you. 'Cause I'm tired of hearing it. Like, it really fucking pissed me off on Monday. I'm not gonna lie to you. No, it wasn't this Monday. This Monday went well. Last Monday, I was really upset. And sometimes I feel like I wish you would relax a little bit with that. If we could meet in the middle somewhere, that'd be awesome. But I can't make you do anything. And I know that I can't. So I just either have to hope that you would, like, realize that it bothers me and, like, do anything about it at all. Or, just ignore it pretty much for good. I'm sure you don't see it that way, but, you know, it does bother me. I have to find an example from last week of something that really got under my skin. I try to suppress shit like that. Anyway. Either way. You're irritated at the inverse. You were irritated that I was getting pissed off about it, is what you're saying? I mean, you can feel that way. I was a school counselor during my internship. Right now, I am it's called a mobile therapist, and I work with kids. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, I work directly with kids so that they have treatment plans that we write up for them. I work, like, above therapists, so I have therapists that work under me and stuff like that, and we come up with plans, and we do guided curriculum inside and outside of the school. School year will start in about 2 weeks. And I think my experiences will help me help them. A lot of kids that I work with have, you know, spectrum disorders and things going on. Like, they aren't just, like, neurotypical kids. But, I don't think I'm a neurotypical kid either. I don't think I have anything serious going on or anything like that. But there's certainly something not right in here somewhere. There's definitely something up with me. But that's okay. We all got our own little things. But yeah, we start in late August. Dude, I'm really excited to see the fall leaves, I'm not gonna lie. As much as I'm gonna be extremely depressed when summer's over. And you guys up north have, like, crazy autumn leaves. We have some good autumn leaves too, but I love, like, upstate New York, like, even going towards, like, Buffalo area, and, what is that place called? Hang on. It's that place that it's called Ellicottville. I pass through Ellicottville every time I go to Buffalo. Irritated that I wanted to see me try. I felt like I was only giving half-assed. I got pissed at you being pissed. Yeah. Well, I'm hardly in a mood to try if, you know, like, I'm just getting antagonized the whole freaking time. And I get that, you know, some of it is self-inflicted because I'm making mistakes and stuff. But, like, oh man, some grace would be awesome, dude. That's the thing, though. I can't expect to get grace from everybody. I know that's just how life is. You can't always get what you want. Who sang that song? You can't always get what you want. You know what I mean? You're calling it inattention, and I think that's what bothered me the most. Because I'm trying very hard to pay attention, and you're just like, dude, you're not paying attention. You're being stupid right now. The answer's right in front of you. And, like, that makes me feel, like, 10 times more freaking stupid, bro. Like, when I'm genuinely not getting something, and you're like, oh, it's right in front of you, you're just not paying attention enough. Like, that made me want to say, like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, I was actually not able to see it. Like, I'm making a mistake. It's not inattention because I'm not purposefully, you know, misguiding my attention. If I can actually communicate with you about how I feel about that. Like, I'm trying to pay attention. I'm not always perfect in seeing things right away. Like, actually that super fucking bothered me. When you said, you're not paying attention. Like, dude, I'm looking at the screen right in front of me. I don't see it. Maybe I'm just stupid or something. And that was my automatic response. Because that's what got me to just get the conversation over with so that I could move on and feel stupid and then just be done with it. You know what I mean? And then I could be, you know, and then everybody could be happy. And that's just how I felt in the moment. But yeah, dude, Ely Mouth Dentist. That mission was kind of scary for me when I was younger. And I was also extra scared before when I was using my viewfinder and just falling, thinking I would get eaten. But now I use the viewfinder, no problem. And, like, I don't think they're just calling me stupid. I think, I mean, he probably was, like, you know, indirectly, but, what was I gonna say? Yeah, the forest part was really annoying. Because, like, do you see how teal that freaking grass was? It looked like water to me. And so I'm obviously not going to hop into the water, because normally you can't walk in the water. I'm the same way. I don't pick things up right away, especially if I've never played the game. Luckily, yeah. There's plenty of things that I'm smart in. But then when I prove that I'm stupid in something, you know what I mean? It's like, great, now I'm going to get shit about it. I'm just waiting to hear whatever bullshit, you know, somebody has to come up with. About how I'm not paying attention enough, or, like... You know what I mean. I think if you would have just said, like, you know, you'll figure it out. You know, like, I don't know how you can't see it. Like, you'll figure it out, though. You know, I think I would have had, like, a million less problems. But, like, bro, you're not paying attention. Like... I don't know how closer I could glue my eyes to the screen. I get that I made a mistake, but... Oh, man. And how can I describe why it's specifically that got me a little bit more than the other things? Hold on. How do I describe that? It bothered me because, like, it felt like I was so bad that you could assume that I wasn't trying. Yeah, and I definitely could have beaten the game as a kid. It might have just taken me a little bit longer. And I think I can still beat it now. I just had a moment where I couldn't understand what was going on the screen. And then guess what? Whenever I get bullshit for it, because I can't understand something, does that make me want to keep playing it? I want to just go do something else. Because then at least I won't, you know, feel like I'm making a stupid mistake. And I get you're not the type of person, you know, to do something like that. It's like, it's a participation trophy type shit, you know what I mean? Can you be a different character? Yeah. I think we get a lot of pink toads. Which one do you want to be? I'll change you up right now. I don't even care what the proper reply is to. So the options are, let me go through them with you. We have blue toad, green toad, yellow toad, red toad, black toad, dark green toad, pink toad, purple Ninja Koopa. I thought they had the other ones. We got the Bumpty, the penguin, and those are all the ones we have right now. Oh, we have dark red and dark yellow toad as well. Let's do the black toad. And then we refresh, and here's you. Look, I'm holding you right up here. Whee! Watch, I'm gonna, whoa, 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 whoa! I'm gonna put you next to your wife, so you guys can hang out together. You're evil! Okay. And that's the thing, he wasn't just calling me an idiot or anything. You know what I mean? I don't think he was calling me an idiot by any means. And I don't think that was the intent. I think that was what I interpreted from it. I think communication goes both ways. So just like, you know, he might need to be you know, a little bit mindful about what he says, which he's not going to do, which is fine. I also have to keep in mind how I interpret things. You know what I mean? I have to watch how I interpret what somebody says. I know Dirge doesn't come off like a sensitive, kind person. I know he can talk like a bit of an asshole sometimes, and I have to remember that. And I have to, like, use that frame of mind when considering responses and things. I just have to assume, you know, he's, going to give me shit, and then when it happens, I won't be surprised or upset over it. I just wish if somebody was my friend, they'd be a little bit nicer at least, but I have no room to complain about things. I complain way too much. I just want to be happy. So James Games, if you want to be a character, you will need to be on the Twitch. Because that's the one that's connected to my stream avatars right now. The problem is how your mind deals with bullshit instead of the person holding it. Yes and no. I think it's a bit of both. Because I want to have expectations for other people and how they should act. I think it's a matter of being polite, and, like, you should be polite. But I also believe that it has to do with how I interpret things. I think communication is a two-way street. Everything is balanced. I want him to be more sensitive, but I can't expect that from him. I will never be able to change someone's core personality or their values. If they're going to be a dick, they will be one. You know what I mean? And, yeah. I like having expectations for people. I used to be even worse, where I would never have expectations for people. And I would just avoid people the second they even have a smidge of a problem with me. But I've decided to keep Dirge around because I know he's not like that. And even if he, you know, has a rigid personality, I can accept it. Because I want people to accept me when I make a mistake. Even if he doesn't see it as a mistake. I was saying, knock this asshole down. But I do think it goes both ways. If someone's not willing to compromise, that's fine. I can just ignore it. I think I have a stronger connection with people that do compromise with me a little bit. But I can't expect it from people. Stop being so good at this game. Shut the hell up. You should have seen me, all the other times earlier I was messing up, so don't even worry about it, friend. Alright, we're doing Pianta Village without the rocket nozzle. That's one of my favorite tricks. You guys get to see that. It's a fun little trick. Boom, first try, baby. You have to use your viewfinder. That lets you get a bit more momentum horizontally whenever you turn on your viewfinder. But, I have my moments, but I'm not always good. There'll be times where I'll screw up like the easiest freaking time. But there'll be moments where stuff that's super cool happens. I love the Pikachu emote, dude. I'm so happy I put that in my Discord. Thank you for showing me that, by the way. Okay, let's see. Where is he coming from? I love this place. Yes, dude. I'm so on board with you on that. Dude, this stage is so comforting and relaxing. Where's he gonna go? Sir, you're going the wrong direction. Hold up. Let me grab you. Hoo-yah! I have Discord notifications turned off since we got rid of our server. You got rid of your server? Don't say that. You got rid of Mighty Paw Hangouts? I'm sorry, I didn't even notice. I love this stage so much I never want to see it again. I want to leave here. That's so funny. It was your idea. Are you, like, gonna reinstate a new one, or are you just done with the Discord? Hey, that wasn't too bad. I didn't screw up too bad. These animals are so fucking funny, I'm gonna merge without looking. Did I send you the Jebel remix of that, Kirsten? I'm gonna send you that if you haven't seen it yet. Is it called The Hummer Revolving? It's so freaking funny. It makes me want to merge without looking. And then it's crazy. Like, when people refer to me as sensitive, I'm like, that's not true. I don't believe that. But, it's true, dude. I'm a sensitive freaking guy. And I think it's because I've denied my existence for so long that I've also just felt uncomfortable with who I am. Yay! At least he has a server. I remember when you guys would do the, what is it, the trivia or something? Oh man, I'm sending you that. It's so good. Oh man. That was good. Can't remember for like 2 days and I can see the sensitivity. Yeah, it's not a bad thing. I am going to say that it's not a bad thing. I think I can be bad about it, but I'm not going to deny myself that existence anymore. Because I think the further that I continue to deny that I'm sensitive, the more that it is going to surface in an ugly way. Does that make sense? I've had issues with relationships and things that have made me want to abandon sensitivity. Because, like, I love going all out and trying for people and, like, making grand gestures and feeling like I'm that person's go-to and, like, you know, stuff like that. I don't really get to have people that I can do that for, so that's also another problem. But when I do, you know, I try to believe that I'm not a sensitive person. And I feel like I just have to man up, and, like, it gets to be a little annoying. Oh my god. Don't die! Whoa! Okay, we're good. I did the trick. Let's turn. I think, overall, it's better to be a sensitive person. We, as humans, you can disagree with me too. I feel like we as humans are put on this earth to have emotions and connect with each other. And that sounds like so lame, bro. Like, it sounds so cliche and all that, but I feel like it's true. And I feel like if I live my whole life ignoring emotions, I'm going to be very regretful later on. When I realize that I could have said so many more things to so many more people. I could have told more people that I loved them. I could have told more people that the way they, you know, laugh makes me smile. Like, I enjoy that stuff. I enjoy being sensitive, and I try to pretend that I don't. Because there's no inherent value in being a sensitive person, and it only serves to be an obstacle to progress. You're like, how can we live like that, bro? We can't live like that anymore. I want to be happy, man. What's wrong with that? Being happy's nice. Alright, let me get on this guy's tail here. There's nothing wrong with being a happy person. And if being happy and sensitive is the, you know, the most interesting thing about me. Is that bad? Oh, fuck. Hold on. Are we going the right way? Yeah. Pick it up. Pick it up, bro! Okay. Being happy is the best. I feel like a golden retriever ever since I got a new job. Oh my god, am I dead? Oh my god, I'm gonna get stuck inside this guy. Dude, we're gonna die right here. Bam, jump! Oh my god, okay, we're safe. Sometimes you can get stuck inside of him and die. And that would have happened to me today. But, like, I feel like a golden retriever ever since I got a new job and enjoying my hobbies. Dude, that's what life's freaking about, dude. Like the meme with the dog holding a lollipop and a propeller hat? Yes, exactly. Or the little hamster doing that. You know that crudely drawn like black and white hamster? That's what I'm talking about. A certain event happened, the world actually is about emotions, people are sensitive. There's value in being, you know, studious and productive and stuff like that. So I can't even say that it's not, you know, I can't say that it's only about being emotional. Because if it was, it wouldn't be a hard decision. Because, fuck off. Excuse me. If life were only about emotions, you know, I wouldn't have had such a hard time deciding how I wanted to live my life. And it's not like I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and every single day after this and just be fine. Is that a papaya? Yeah, it was. But I noticed that my life only started improving when I stopped thinking that, like, you know, I started prioritizing productivity. I'm like, well, I gotta, you know, get up and go to work, and I'm not gonna sit down and feel shit. But yeah, I want to be an appropriate level of sensitive. I think there's nothing wrong with having a little bit of love in your heart, brother. And I think I'm going to be a lot more happy when I, like, start to dig into that a little bit more. And it's going to be hard for me because I don't know how to juggle life responsibilities while being sensitive. The only way I've successfully overcame my incompetency in the, like, because I didn't have a good work ethic. There were a lot of things that I could have done a little bit better. And, like, that's fine. I don't care, dude. But the biggest thing, right? Let me jump on this guy's head. Okay, we're gonna wait for him to come back. We're not gonna risk this and then make it worse. But I think what ended up, like, I found out that I needed to be a little bit more productive. Dude, yell at me. Dude! Oh, we're so good. We're so dead. I know we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Well, I'm getting so heated right now. Anyway, so before I started working regularly at my job, my previous job, where I took care of, like, older people, I realized that I needed to make a change in my life because I was kind of lazy and I wasn't doing things the way that I should be doing them. Is it past your bedtime? All right, yeah, no problem. I appreciate you coming into chat. But when I started valuing productivity more, that's when things started to click for me. I'm like, oh shoot, I'm actually making progress. I'm doing well at work. Have a good one, dude. Thanks for coming. I'm really doing well at work. You know, my boss is happy with me. Maybe this is what I've been missing this whole time. You know, maybe I just need to be more productive. And all these emotions and things and me being lazy and, you know, like, that was sabotaging me, dude. And so that's what I went with. I started, yeah, no problem. I was saying goodnight to both of them, but that was kind of what I went with. Is like, you know, having feelings was just getting in the way of my progress. And when I started casting that away, and I started focusing on what was quote-unquote important, well, my boss was happy with me. You know, I was making good money. I was even developing a pretty good routine at work. I actually felt better for a while. There was something I couldn't do, though, and I couldn't put my finger on it. Like, I mean, sure, it'd be nice to have, you know, emotions and stuff, but it's not helping me right now. And, so what ended up happening is I'm just like, well, I can't abandon this side of me that's productive. And I felt I had to do that if I wanted to be emotional. It was either one or the other. You know, you can be an emotional person, or you can be someone who gets shit done. And, I don't think that's the case. I think you can have both. I think I've developed a good enough routine that I can be productive now, and I can finally start to think about how to be emotional again. Get you here. I'm gonna run out of water. Try not to waste it. We need one more. Oh, he's over there. Okay. And then the last one's back. I definitely can be both. I tried to deny that for so long, dude. And, like, it is very evil, the way that it ties into my complex, or whatever you want to call it. Because now that I am being productive, and I'm being someone who performs, now I feel like I'm getting more respect. I'm doing better at work, and I'm not feeling like a lazy loser. And I'm like, well, it must have been my level of achievement, you know? And then, like, that is also going to factor into the idea that I'm only worth what I have to offer. And so, what do you think that's gonna do for my brain when I'm like, okay, so it is all about what I have to offer? And then, guess what? Here we are. I get to a point where relationships bother me. People that, you know, are unkind bother me. I can be impatient with people that I feel like should be able to help it. When people literally can't help it, like they have a disorder, or like, you know, people walking in the train station in Japan, like that kind of got under my skin a little bit. But like, if it's somebody who can't help it, I don't have that same level of like, man, why don't you just be a better person? You know what I mean? What's up, Foxernator? But that just made me develop a disdain for people that, you know, don't have like the same desire to like be kind, when I always feel like I have to do everything right constantly. I don't hate other people. I actually feel like, you know, they deserve more than I do at half the time. Yeah, and I understand, and that's what fucking Red Pill TikTok told me too, that like men are only worth what they have to offer. And you know, that hit me at like a very awful time where that's gonna be the only form of you know, what is it called? Conditioning that I would accept. Like, oh, he's down there. Anyway, you know, I'm gonna get red pilled and be like, well, you know, women want a guy that's 6 feet tall and makes 6 figures and disrespects women, and you know, men are only valuable for what they have to offer for this world. And it's like, I'm sure there's some literature value to be taken from those, you know, ideologies, but I do not feel like that should be taken as law, and I do not feel like I should be constantly you know, how do I explain it? Examined until I am of worth. Because I freaking hate it. I'm sick of it. I've done that enough for myself over the last 28 years of my life. And I would like to be somebody that can just be loved and respected by other people. And I feel like I should be able to do that. Oh, fuck. It's over. No, we're good, we're good, we're good. You know, like, and I feel like, well, if I'm not perfect, then something's wrong with me. Because now I don't have anything to offer to the world. And now I'm not being a real man. And it's like, how much do people actually pay attention to that shit? You know what I mean? I don't even care that I'm a single guy right now. I don't think I'm basing my worth on the fact that I'm in a relationship, because I've been in a lot of shitty relationships too. I like being somebody's priority, but I would just like to be respected. And I think I am respected. But that's something I try to prevent myself from believing. But I am going to refuse to let any of that shit apply to my life. Oh, we're kind of fucked here, chat. Oh no, we're good, we're good, we're good. Yeah, before dating apps, you had to go out and talk to people, dude. Isn't that crazy concept? I think me being sensitive is going to be the solution, like you said. It's crazy because here I am being sensitive, you know, on stream and then getting berated for it. Or not, maybe not being berated for being sensitive, but like, I'm being sensitive in a negative context. And I'm having a bad experience because I feel like it's because of my sensitivity. You know what I'm saying? And so what happens there is, you know, I'm like, well, I had a bad experience because I was crashing out, and now I just have to stop having emotions. Because if having emotions is getting me into this situation, well, not having them won't get me into this situation. And you see, like, it's so level 1 player thinking. And so we're not going to get into that trap. The problem... What the oh my god. Can somebody clip that? Holy shit, what the fuck was that? Flip it! Oh my god, I can't even focus right now. Clip it! That was so cool, and we're still alive! No, we're not alive! Oh my god, we're alive! What is happening to me right now? Clip that too. Make a long clip. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. So, I think what? Oh my god, dude. If I die here, I'm gonna be so sad. Oh, we did it. Okay. It's over. Anyway. I think what's been holding me back is me being sensitive, but it's me denying the fact that I'm sensitive. And so when somebody challenges my sensitivity, I get defensive about it. I cause a problem for myself. And then I go to bed thinking I'm the problem. I don't think anybody's the problem. I think I just have a problematic mindset surrounding the idea that I'm sensitive and like thinking that that's just a bad thing. I think I have to channel my sensitivity in a proper, dignified manner, like a weenie. So, can somebody like actually clip what just happened there? I would appreciate that. If not, I'll do it after stream. Because we're about to raid like right now. We're gonna raid Usagi because she's playing Deltarune. And I'm actually going to save this stream because it is very valuable information for me. Thank you for the clip. Did you clip me falling through and almost dying and coming back from it? Or was it just one? Either way, we're fine. If you didn't get that part, I'll get it. All right. Holy damn, dude. I'm like exhausted from having. I'm exhausted from having these emotions. That's another thing. I get so tired from like, being emotional tires me out. But we had a good stream. So we're gonna raid Usagi, and we're gonna have a good rest of our day. Everybody's make sure you guys stay in here for this, so we can give Usagi a big number and make her happy. She's playing Deltarune. She might be on Chapter 3. I wanted to open up so bad, because I'm so sick of not doing that. Alright, guys. Thanks, James. James, are you in the Discord? If you're not in the Discord, join it, like, right now. Go to my profile and join it. Alright. Have a good one, guys.